The Hawks again can't hit. And the points coming for them now, Greg and Bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
10 seconds.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. In the corner, it's Levine. 6 to shoot. And he jams it right over Clint Capella. Wow.
Uh-oh, Zach LaVine. He's already won multiple dunk contests. Maybe another?
We've got 1:13 left here in the opening quarter. Out to DeRozan. Driving in. And Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor. Has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
Here's Murray. Misses from short range. Chicago leading by 8. Pass to DeRozan. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first. And they'll get another chance. Another shot. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. 6 points for DeMar DeRozan. Here's Young. Takes it inside.
Not letting that one fly. Drumming using his height and wingspan to deny the shooter.
19 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Hunter. And the shot is good.
There's just enough space for him to get to the rim. And look, the finish? Yeah, that was flawless.
Over in the corner, Green. That's in coming off an assist from Dragic.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
16.
And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for the Bulls. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Great tradition, Christmas Day basketball, here on 2K Sports. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Bulls. The showcase of the regular season, Christmas Day. Greg, what a special day this has become on the NBA calendar.
It's really an honor to get to play in one of these games. Everyone is watching while they open presents or have dinner with their families. This is a lot of fun.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. Now, some people call John Collins John the Baptist for how he dunks over defenders. He says, the game is slowing down for me. I'm able to see my spots. I want to continue to build on that and be looked at as a pillar, a guy that can be counted upon. Kevin, it seems he's hungry for more. Back to you.
He's a big-time dunker, that's for sure, looking to reach his full potential. David, thanks.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
And Young, here we go. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Young's got 6.
Such a creative ball handler. Young has an ability to carve out room for himself with his dribble.
To the paint. Bradley can't get it to go. And so it's Capella who brings up the ball for the Hawks. Down by 12. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
You know, I don't like to use the word shock, but that was a shocking result for me. Nobody saw that one coming. To lose to that team was surprising enough, but to get blown out like that?
I think they just got caught completely by surprise, and they never managed to fully recover.
Just 5 to shoot. Hunter for 3. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them.
And what makes Chicago tricky to defend, Kevin, they just have such a balanced attack. They can score in the from mid-range or hurt you from deep. Yeah, good job to take it right at the deep.
Bulls shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. You know, as the Bulls have become a more veteran team, Greg, it feels like they've settled into what they do well.
And you need a strong identity to be successful in this league. Chicago is building towards that, but it does take time.
And so the timeout taken by Nate McMillan here. And the Bulls making a change here. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Holiday looking over the floor. The kick out to Holiday. Johnson. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Fires from deep. They get it again. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
And that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Here's Caruso. Williams with a clean look. On the wing, Williams. From past the arc. Can't hit that one. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Stolen by Levine. DeRozan with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. And the basket by DeRozan. DeRozan's got 8.
Because he draws so much attention on offense, the D, look, they're going to have problems with Levine, and it opens up some great passing lanes for him.
Chicago leading by 13.
Named to his first All-Star game in 2021. Zach LaVine had a breakout season.
Yeah, that was year 7 for Zach, averaging over 27 points per game. And look, it feels like he's been in the league forever, but he was only 19 when he was drafted in 2014. Zach's younger than a lot of people think.
We've got 1:28 left.
Qué familia tan perfectita. Lo que no se tiene se pinta. Tapen con tapete o cobija. La verdad incomoda y te pica. Si no es de tu talla o medida. Amén. Yo crecí con complejos. Yo no pido consejos. No por mí ni por ego. Pero usted nivela ni en... A mí me dijeron que yo ya no llegara más a misa porque le di un beso yo a una chica y ahora de repente se le quita. Lo persinado, acuérdese que yo era monaguilla y donde se le fue lo católico pensamiento. Ese padre tiene cola que pisar. Que tanto juzga si es tan similar. Hay tanto chisme que hay que evitar. Mi madre no es santa, yo no soy tonta. Chusma tanaca y que tanto le importa. Al chisme si escucha y para ayudar está sorda. Y a mí me dijo fea una gorda y a mí me dijo gorda una fea. Me dijo también me miró feo que es pobre pero... Qué oso, ay. Qué oso. Ay, qué oso. Ya, qué oso. Quiero mi cartera bien ballena. Ay, abuela, perdón. Sí, por...
Season's greetings and Merry Christmas to everyone joining us here at 2K Sports. It's time for a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day. Along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We've got the Atlanta Hawks and the Chicago Bulls. Young misses.
And you know what, Trae Young? He almost embraces being the villain to other teams' fan bases. It's like he feeds off the fans heckling him on the road. coming out swinging and hitting the game's first bucket.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Grant, as you said with Young, he's been the villain in the playoffs more than a few times.
Yeah, B.A., players who can embrace that are good for the NBA. Trae Young has fun being a thorn as a visiting player, and he always backs it up with his play.
Williams grabs the board. Levine with it. Big-time contributor on offense, just over 22 points a game. Shot clock at 5. Well, Grant, one thing Levine has done since entering the league, he's taken his strength training very seriously.
No question. I mean, he can play a much more physical brand of ball now. We even see him post up with his back to the basket, converting through contact. It's just part of his overall evolution.
Well, Grant, you can't have Christmas without NBA action. You remember your first Christmas Day game?
B.A., I do, and it was in 1996. I had a pretty good game, but we lost to Michael Jordan and the Bulls. They won 69 games that year in the championship, so at least we lost to the best.
Here's Levine. Excellent D there from Capella.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
They kick it out to Murray. Here's Young. Pass to Capella. Vucevic with a steal. He goes up. And the dunk by DeRozan.
And one of the game's better athletes. DeRozan puts a lot of pressure on your transition defense.
On the wing, Levine. DeRozan outside. Caruso outside. Three-pointer. Can't get it to drop. And it'll be the Hawks taking it the other way. Outside Young. 4-3. And it's Chicago with a board. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
And games like that are backbreakers. To be so close to victory, but let it slip away is frustrating.
You want to respond in kind, but that last game, it was an effort that most of the time can get you a win. Ran into a tough opponent who was playing at a high level. I mean, Trae Young, do you love the confidence? I mean, he is boiling over with it.
Beyond the arc. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
All about getting into a rhythm as a shooter. When Trae Young finds his, he's pretty fine at taking those shots.
Dragic misses. And Young will challenge your defense from every distance, Brent.
Now look, this guy, B.A., has unlimited range, has an elite floater game, and you bring in two guys defensively, and he'll find the option that's open.
Now here's Dragic. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Looking to end the run. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though.
Really nice to see Dragic explore that aspect of his game. The catch-and-shoot J is simply deadly.
And stolen by Green. Dragic outside. Back to Dosunmu. Outside, Green. Dragic outside. Excellent D there from Capella. The Hawks leading. Left side, Hunter. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist.
Every basket from this kind of range is going to help Hunter's perimeter game. Doesn't worry about the defense.
Pass to Drummond. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Now, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
And it's Capella with the jam.
Trae Young continuing to read and scan the floor, and that time finds an open teammate.
DeSumo on the wing. Launches it. Here's Drummond. And there's two. Work on the glass, paying off that time. Drummond's gotten his second bucket.
He seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. You see that pay off.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
No good on the free throw. And no luck that time either.
And for him, that is an ugly trip to the line. Rarely do you see him do that.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Hawks ahead, leading by 3. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And welcome back, one and all, for more NBA Christmas Day action. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
Now here's Levine. And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Now here's DeRozan. Goes back up. Okongwu with the rebound.
You know, this Hawks team really does score the ball well. Lots of dynamic players on this team. And Young has made a huge difference in their production. This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Outside Levine. That shot is off.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
Pass to Okongwu. Outside Young. From outside the arc. And the Hawks with another 3. So about Atlanta, just how far can this team make it?
Well, B.A., there's no question they'll be efficient on the offensive end. The question is, can they put everything else together and be a complete team? That'll ultimately be the difference.
Now here's Young. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. And here's Collins for 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Close the net on 2 minutes played here in the second. Here's Levine for 3. The Bulls with another miss.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Outside, Williams. And again, no good by Chicago.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And it's DeRozan missing.
Defensively, you pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
Young from long range. That one's off. 4 for 7 in the game now. Caruso. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. They'll pin that one on John Collins. And legacies are defined in the playoffs. Game to game, what's the measure of greatness for a star player in your mind, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think it's all about consistency. The great ones in this league historically bring it every night. They may have a bad game here or there, but for the most part, the energy, the effort, and the consistency is always there.
First team foul. At the line for the Hawks.
And the first one at the line is good.
As
know, guys, the city of Chicago is used to the highest standard. The shadow of those Michael Jordan teams still looms large.
Both shots good from the stripe. It feels like once you get a taste of winning, you never want that to end, Grant.
But the reality is, for most franchises, it does end for long periods of time. I hope the fans do appreciate this current Bulls team. There's something to be proud of.
And he makes it.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
For three, Collins. Levine with a steal. And they're on the run. We've got 1:48 left in the second. The kick out to Dragic. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray.
Now into the lineup for the Hawks, Clint Capella.
Pass to Dragic. 6 to shoot. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Three-pointer, Vucevic. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Now into the lineup for the Hawks, Aaron Holiday.
So it's Atlanta now. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. Down low. Here's Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Well, Bogdanovic would prefer to shoot it, but teammates so wide open, had to give it up.
Dragic with it. And Capella picks him up defensively. Levine, that one's good.
And when you're trailing in a game, it can be tempting to try to go for the big play.
Pass to Capella. Shoots over Vucevic. And too long on the shot. Chicago trailing here. Back to Dragic. Outside for Green. Driving in. And it's hammered home by Green.
A wonderful look from Dragic, who nicely set up one of his guys for a great look.
Outside Murray. Collins outside. For three. It's hauled in by the Bulls. And going against Atlanta, their first meeting on the year.
Winning the season series last year in a battle of middle-of-the-pack teams.
Pass to Dragic. Outside for Green. Puts up a three. The rebound by Bogdanovic. Outside Murray. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Hawks on top. They're up by 4. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Bulls Youth Dance Team.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Here's Caruso. Drives to the hoop. And that one is stuffed right through. Woo-wee! What
A big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
Now here's DeRozan to the paint. Here's Vucevic. And Vucevic slams it in.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team. Just fighting tonight.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Love it when Vucevic attacks with intent. He has the size and strength to dominate around the cup. Bad offense against bad defense. The play looked as ugly as you'd imagine.
Back on draft night 2017, the Bulls trading away their star, Jimmy Butler.
And what a haul they got from Minnesota. Zach LaVine, the headliner, and he's turned out to be a franchise player. It's tough to win one of those type of deals, but Chicago got a stud.
Capella, if we watched him again there, he would be reading where that ball is going, and he positions himself before the ball even comes off.
LaVine. And it's good for 2. LaVine's got 5 points now this quarter.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. The Hawks trailing. Here's Young. Bradley grabs the board. And it's the Bulls' ball. They'll be playing host to Houston for their next game. It'll be game number 2 in their 5-game homestand. Young from long range. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
And so far, Young is making the defense look old. He is on fire to start this one.
Drummond with the screen. Here's DeRozan. Connects him. A 17-footer. And the Bulls lead by 2.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's DeRozan. A great score, averaging almost 26 a game. The kick out to White. Back to DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. From about 19. Again, the miss by DeRozan.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack. And a different kind of score. DeRozan attempted 741 mid-range jumpers last year, almost 300 more than anyone else. It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
To the middle. Here's Drummond. The rebound by the Hawks. And Grant DeRozan. High volume from the mid-range and extremely accurate.
You know, B.A., he consistently makes about half those shots. And defensively, you know that's his favorite area. But his ball handling and vertical negate anything you throw at him.
Now here's DeRozan. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
It's just so difficult to keep DeRozan out of the lane. He draws a lot of fouls in there in the paint.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And the Hawks going from the Eastern Conference Finals to the 8th seed via play-in. A bit of a step backwards last year.
Yeah. You know, growing as a young team has its ups and downs. Hawks know they can be better than the 8th seed. They now have an expectation of a playoff caliber ball club.
Now here's DeRozan. He has 6. Rejected by Okongwu. Right side, Hunter. Inside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
First free throw is good.
For the Hawks, Onyeka Okongwu, taking 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. To the inside. And Vucevic slams it in.
You have to be careful on how you guard Dragic in the pick and roll there. His passing ability will show up.
Here's Young. The kick out to Griffin. On the wing, Holiday. From the arc. Sinks the tray. Pass to Vucevic. Just 3 on the clock. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
You love a big man like Vucevic. Puts in the effort to keep improving. For example, look at what he's done with his perimeter shooting.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Bulls out in front. They lead by a bucket. And we're...
The Hawks, 37. The time.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Here's Holiday. Collins outside. Pass to Bogdanovic. Can't get the go-ahead bucket. Chicago leading. Dragic outside. Drummond with the screen. Back to Dosunmu. 5 on the clock. Drummond with the ball. Dragic left side. Back to Drummond. Stolen by Capella. Here's Hunter. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. Here are the Bulls with the ball. Williams with the screen. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Drummond up top. The kick out to Dragic. Takes a 3. That one falls, coming off a Drummond feed. And the Bulls lead by 5.
Well, he did not think twice. Firing away, Dragic knocks down and sinks the 3 ball.
And here's Collins for 3. It doesn't go for him. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Pass to Drummond. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
That one on Capella.
First team.
Well, Drummond uses his body, goes right into the defender to get that shot off. And you're going to have to foul him on that.
And Clint Capella takes pride in his defense. He knows what he's on the floor for. He will never back down from a challenge and doesn't take plays off.
Bogdanovic into the lane. And there it is for him.
Probing and looking and finding ways. Bogdanovic really in attack mode here tonight.
Here's White. And the layup is good off the glass. White's got his first 2 points. And with Capella in his defense, he's a vocal leader on that end of the floor, Greg.
Well, he will hold guys accountable in the locker room. Capella knows it takes 5 committed players to play great defense, and he wants everyone on his team to buy in.
Both teams will make substitutions. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Nate McMillan as he talked with the team. He encouraged them to get out in transition. He said, quote, that team can be tough to score on when they set up in the half court. Let's push the ball at every opportunity. Back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. 2 points. That one goes.
It's pretty clear that Collins is settling in to the strengths of his game.
On the wing, DeRozan. Back to White. Pass to DeRozan. Here's Bradley. Takes a 13-footer. And Chicago again with a bucket.
And he just moves so well without the ball. DeRozan stays locked and loaded for catch-and-shoot opportunities.
And here's Collins for three. And it's Chicago with a board.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
Here's Williams. No luck on that one. So Atlanta will take it the other way. 1:46 left in the game. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Watch Collins night in and night out, and when he's fully engaged, there's some ferocity behind his play.
He drops the first one, and that trims the lead to 6. And he's unable to get the second one.
Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
They get it again. Outside Murray. Going inside. Some solid defense from Williams. On the wing, DeRozan. Pass to Williams. And again, Chicago, no good.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away. Collins not the first option, but wow, stepping up.
Here's DeRozan. Hunter covering. Fires it from 18. And the basket by DeRozan.
Oh, a seasoned veteran with lots of scoring moves. You can usually count on DeRozan to convert in the clutch.
There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Collins. Vucevic with a steal. And here's DeRozan. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Murray. Pass to Collins. Cash. And now they trail by just 4.
And maybe not the first guy you think about. Collins in the clutch.
DeRozan outside. Over Hunter. And the basket by DeRozan. And the Bulls lead by 6.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
Great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. They trail by 6. There's 18 seconds left to play in the fourth. To the paint. To the right side. Tries to keep it alive. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here.
Atlanta ball.
So it's Atlanta now. Oh, he buries it from outside.
3 points.
And this young guy relishes the pressure, stepping up there, confident in the clutch.
So a close game sees Chicago taking this one. What a performance.
Everything like a weekend, a lot of models. I be taking it easy. Model after model, I know.